If you're new to PrizePicks, this is going to be the only video you need to watch to get caught up on exactly what PrizePicks is, how to sign up, and how you can play PrizePicks and win real money. If you're watching this video, you probably know at least a little bit about PrizePicks, but PrizePicks is a daily fantasy sports app that sets projections for player props across many different sports and video games, and all you have to do is choose more or less than that player's set projection and either win or lose. We'll touch more on player projections and how to pick more or less later in this video, but first, let's start with the sign up page. And here we are on the sign up page. As you guys can see here, if you have an account already, you could just simply sign into PrizePicks and then hit sign in, and you will be into the website or the app, right? Because it is on mobile as well. But if you are new to PrizePicks and you would like to sign up, you click sign up, enter in your email. If there's a promo code that you would like to use, feel free. You can use code DGF if you would like to sign up for PrizePicks, and you can get a deposit match up to $100 if you use code DGF. Now, if you go ahead and hit continue, then it will go ahead and start helping you create your account. Once you create your account, then you are ready to go ahead and get into PrizePicks, the app or the website. Okay, so now that you've signed up for PrizePicks and you are now logged in, you can see the full board that has all the sports they offer, including all of the different props they offer for these players. Now, you also have a couple different options up top. You have board, lineup, promotions, and then on the right side, you can invite friends if you want to go ahead and share your link. You can get a little bit of a $25 credit for PrizePicks if you refer a friend to then sign up for PrizePicks. Now, you can see here your balance if you have a balance yet, but you don't. That's because you need a deposit. And to deposit, we're going to go ahead and click this plus button here. And once you hit that button, it's going to go ahead and bring you to the deposit page. I am going to block out my payment methods. That way you guys do not try and steal my account information. However, you guys can see here, you can add other payments. And if you click this credit card or debit card, you would be able to go ahead and enter in your card information and then deposit. Obviously, I had told you earlier, if you use code DGF, you will get another $100 on top of your $100 deposit because it will match your deposit up to $100 for your very first one. And I might as well mention they do actually accept PayPal as well, where you can sign into your PayPal account and still deposit money. So now you've deposited it and you're back on the home page where you can see the board and all. But on the right side, this little button here that has a drop down, if you click this, it will pull up another drop down that has more options for you. You can check out your transactions, so you can go ahead and see that you've deposited. You can see your tax information, the terms, and you can request a withdrawal after you've won big here on PrizePicks. You can even contact live support or join their Discord. Now let's get into the fun stuff. We can talk about how PrizePicks actually works, how to choose more or less, what you should be looking for when choosing more or less on PrizePicks, so that way you can actually win money playing this app. And of course, we'll show you how to view current open lineups, review past lineups, and even show you how to find promotions that PrizePicks is offering. And now we're back over to the main page, and as you guys can see here, all the sports up top, as I mentioned before, but it's NFL season, so why wouldn't we just look at these NFL plays? If you're seeing this video right now, you might actually have a free square for Caleb Williams for next week against Houston. You guys can choose the over of 0.5 yards for Caleb Williams, and he is automatically going to win, right? Because it's a free square. They are just giving you a layup here. That way you can go ahead and pair it or put it into a slip with other plays on PrizePicks. So now that you've already clicked the more on your free square, you need to build out a full slip in order to enter this. You can either pair this with somebody like Brock Purdy and just do a two-man entry, or you can go for the gusto and build a 6-pick entry. And we'll get into more of which slip type is the best to play on PrizePicks in just a little bit, but let's talk about what you can enter on PrizePicks and what you can't. So you need to enter in at least 2 player props on PrizePicks to enter a slip. It does not let you select just one player prop and hit enter. It will not enter a slip that way. However, if we did 2 players from the same team, it's not going to let us enter a slip. The players have to be from separate teams if you are going to do a 2-man entry. So for Caleb Williams, we could do anybody that is not on the Chicago Bears on the same team as Caleb Williams. So we could do Brock Purdy over pass yards, and this would be an enterable slip. However, let's talk about the slip types. For a 2-pick entry, you are going to get a 3x payout. So if you were going to go ahead and put this in for $10, your payout would be $30. which would be a profit of $20 if you were to hit. So two-mans always have to be a power play. However, after that, there becomes two different slip types you can place on PrizePicks, a power play and a flex play. Let me explain. A power play simply means you have to be correct on every single player prop that you chose in that entry. For instance, we talked about a 2-pick power, right? If we go 2 of 2, we win 3x. If we go 1 of 2, we win nothing. So that $10 would turn to $30 if we did go 2 of 2. And then for a 3-pick power play, if you go 3 of 3, you win 5x, turning $10 into $50. And for a 4-pick power play, you have to go 4 of 4, and you would win 10x, turning $10 into $100. But if you go 3 of 4, you win nothing. So a power play means you cannot miss any plays if you want to be paid out. However, for anything outside of a 2-pick entry, so that means 3 picks, 4 picks, 5 picks, and 6 picks, you can actually flex these slip types. So if you choose a 3-man flex play and you go 3 of 3, your payout's not going to be as much as if you power played it, but you would still win 2.25x, and you could miss one. If you did miss one and you go 2 of 3, you would win 1.25x. However, if you went 1 of 3, you would win nothing. So you can see the payouts here for a $10 play. And then moving forward, for a 4-pick flex play, you can see here that a 4 of 4 would pay 5x. So less than that 10x if you did a power play, but you still have some insurance being that it's a flex play. 3 of 4 would win you 1.5x. You can see the $10 examples here. And then a 5 and 6-man flex plays. Those are going to be the best slip types on PrizePicks free to play if you want to make money and be profitable playing PrizePicks. Let's explain them. So for a 5-pick flex play, you can see here, 5 of 5 is going to win you 10x. If you miss just one, you are going to win 2x, so you will double your money. And then if you go 3 of 5, you will win 0.4x your money back, right? So you're not going to be profiting going 3 of 5, but you will win some money back, which is huge in the long term. You can see the examples here for a $10 wager. Now, for a 6-pick flex, this is going to be 25x if you go 6 of 6. So a huge win if you go 6 of 6. 5 of 6, so missing just one is going to win you 2x. And then going 4 of 6, you're going to get that 0.4x back, just getting some money back on your entry. So as you can see here on PrizePicks, this 6-pick entry that I just randomly put in is going to be a 25x payout if you go 6 of 6. In the next clip, I'm going to be explaining to you guys exactly why 5 and 6-man flexes are the most profitable slip types to play on PrizePicks, and then after that, I will show you exactly what you need to do to find the best plays to play in those 5 and 6-mans to win money playing on PrizePicks. Hi, I'm up here in the corner now. This might look really confusing, but I promise it's not, and I hope to break it down really easy for you guys. Playing 2-pick entries on PrizePicks, to go 2 of 2 and win 3x, you need to be right on your individual plays almost 58% of the time to actually win and make money playing that slip type in the long term, right? And then 59% playing 3-pick entries with a 5x payout, right? So really hard to be right on your individual props on PrizePicks 59% of the time. To give yourself the best chance to win long term and actually make money playing on PrizePicks, you want to play 5 and 6-man flexes because of the payouts down below, as you guys see, where you need to be right just 54.2%+ of the time in order to be profitable playing on PrizePicks in the long term, playing 5 and 6-man flexes. So almost a 4% difference playing 2-mans and 3-mans compared to 5-mans and 6-mans on PrizePicks. I don't know about you guys, but picking players to do well is already hard enough. Why make it harder on yourself where you have to be right more percent of the time rather than just having to be right 55% of the time? And now let's actually get into how we are going to find props that are going to hit above 54.2% of the time. That way we can really make money. And in order to do that, we have to find plays that have an edge against PrizePicks. And we don't do that by necessarily looking at this little button that shows the last 5 game logs, and we see that Brandon Marsh has gone over in 5 of the last 5 games. That doesn't mean that we want to click the over. I know it might seem that easy, but it's really not. That is a way to burn money and not actually get an edge against PrizePicks. In order to find plays with an edge that actually shows you what is good value on PrizePicks, you need to scan the rest of the market. We use a tool like Daily Grind Fantasy in order to do that, where you can actually scan where the market is at, being the sportsbooks as the market or other DFS apps. Where do they have these player props set to? What are the odds on those sportsbooks? And what can we get it at on PrizePicks? For instance, this isn't really good value, but Walker Buehler on PrizePicks is set to 4.5 strikeouts. You can see it's set to 4.5 strikeouts across the rest of the sportsbook and DFS app market as well. But we can see that average odds across the market is almost minus 140, technically minus 137. We get this same play on PrizePicks at minus 119 odds in a 6-pick flex. So you're getting a play that the rest of the sportsbooks are saying this should be set closer to minus 140 at minus 119. So over the long term, playing it at minus 119 odds, because PrizePicks does not change your payouts for taking the over or the under on player props. You can see here it stays 3x no matter which way we do it. You are going to be profitable in the long term playing a play that's minus 140 plus on the sportsbooks at minus 119. Here are some NFL examples, and they're really easy to see when you're using an app like Daily Grind Fantasy to compare these sportsbooks lines and odds directly back to PrizePicks. You can see here, Dak Prescott was set to 269.5 pass yards on PrizePicks, but the entire sportsbook market and DFS app market is set to 251.5. So PrizePicks is higher than these 6, 7, 8 other data points by 18 yards. It's extremely clear that PrizePicks is off here. You can see that PrizePicks is the only one that has this set to 269.5, when all of these other data points that you can really trust have this set to 251.5. Are you going to trust that PrizePicks is right here, or the 7 or 8 data points we see that has this set lower, right? The market is establishing it at 251.5. There is really good value on taking the under of Dak Prescott, 269.5 yards, on PrizePicks. And on the back end, Daily Grind Fantasy computes all of this information based on where the books have it, where PrizePicks has it, the odds you're getting it at, and is giving this a 57.87% chance to hit, well above 54.2+% that we need in order to be profitable long term. And check out CeeDee Lamb, off by 14 yards and a 57.70% chance to hit. Both well over that number we need. You might be asking, why should I trust the sportsbooks over maybe looking at the last 5 on PrizePicks? That's because the sportsbooks are setting these lines and odds for a reason. Everything you think you know or that you can look up based on matchups or last 5, last 10 game logs, these sportsbooks already know and more. So yes, I'll be honest, having a tool like Daily Grind Fantasy to be able to compare the most reputable data points in one place rather than having to manually look up DraftKings, FanDuel, BetMGM, having them in one place is super convenient because PrizePicks moves pretty quick as well. But if you're able to find a play that is off on PrizePicks when comparing to those books and get that very good % chance to hit into your slip, it's going to go a long ways. In all, Daily Grind Fantasy is super convenient, and I suggest you guys using a tool like this if you are going to use the strategy I'm mentioning. That way you guys can hit above that 54+% and actually make money long term playing PrizePicks. I will leave a link in the description down below for Daily Grind Fantasy, but if you use code DustinDGF, you will get 25% off your very first month of Daily Grind Fantasy. They actually have AI on their website too that will build out full slips for you to tail based off of everything I just mentioned. It's going to find all of these profitable, long-term, good valued plays and put them into full slips for you to tail. And on PrizePicks, you can even do this with one click of a button using this Bet on PrizePicks button that you see here. You click it and it's simply going to load the slip over on PrizePicks for you, and you just put in the amount you want to play and hit submit. And if you do this over the long term using AI, it's going to be a profitable strategy because it's doing exactly what I've already told you. It's just using AI. Since Daily Grind Fantasy launched the AI slip generator on 8/18 of 2023, so just over a year ago of me filming this, it is up 1,700 plus units using this method. For instance, if you were able to tail every single slip on this tool at a $10 per slip amount, you would be up $17,370. Now that's if you were able to tail every single slip. I know what you guys are thinking. Hey guys, taking over sports betting as well. Yes, it is, and it's making things very, very easy to be profitable without having to even think. Just simply play the slip with one click of a button. And now, the last thing you need to know about on PrizePicks is where can you view your lineups after you've already placed them. All you do is go here to My Lineups, and I'm going to block out my personal information here, so that way you guys don't steal my identity. However, you guys can see I have a play that's already hit in this lineup here that I have placed. And we can see the rest of the plays are yet to have taken off. If we scroll down, we can see where I've actually lost a slip. And then from here, you see another losing slip, and then a slip that is still to be played. That's where you'll find plays that are either still live or not yet settled by PrizePicks. And if we jump over here to our past lineups, we can see the lineups that we have either won or lost. As you guys can see here, a loss, a win. You can see here, this was actually money back because it ended up going 5 of 6 here on PrizePicks Arena, and a win there, another money back slip here for going 4 of 6. But you can see that's exactly how you access your current and past lineups. And then if you click the promotions tab, you will see any type of current promos they are running. So here's a promo that they're running with a collaboration with Drewski. But sometimes there will be plays where you can get a free slip. So it's going to be like a $10 free entry for anything that includes NFL only, or maybe a Flex Friday promo, right? You can opt in and you will get a $5 lineup for free. If it loses, they will give you your free $5 back. If it wins, you keep the winnings. And just like that, we've covered everything you need to know on PrizePicks, from logging in and signing up to depositing, getting your deposit match promo using code DGF, and even how to beat PrizePicks mathematically in the long term. You guys, get out there, find those 5 or 6 plays that you love, and go ahead and start beating PrizePicks and playing on PrizePicks today. But before you go and start crushing PrizePicks, make sure you guys leave a like on this video if it helped you out, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button as we post helpful content like this about PrizePicks and other DFS apps every single week.